Two conflicting court rulings strike at the heart of the Affordable Care Act today. One basically says the majority of people getting subsidies to lower their premiums aren't legally entitled. The other says the opposite. Local 12's Paula Toti joins us to tell us why some answers need to come by October, right, Paula?
Yeah, Cammie, October is when people sign up again for insurance under these exchanges. If you live in Kentucky, nothing has changed for you today. A circuit court in Washington, D.C. said if you're in a state with a state-run exchange, like Kentucky, you can get subsidies. In Ohio and Indiana, though, it's different. If you are there, you're in a federal exchange. Those states didn't set up their own program. So the D.C. court says no subsidy for the federal exchange, these states. However, a circuit court in Richmond, Virginia said today subsidies are legal in both circumstances. But these rulings don't cancel each other out. As a sculptor, Stephanie Cooper was used to buying her own health insurance and says the subsidies she now gets under the Affordable Care Act are so important with rising health care costs. If they go away,
I'm going to not be able to afford it.
She really doesn't think it's going to come to that.
Well, I think it's going to be scary, but I don't think they'll get away with it.
Meaning those challenging Obamacare. Attorney Liz Pearson teaches health care law and isn't so sure people getting subsidies aren't going to be affected by two contradictory court decisions.
Oh, you absolutely should be worried right now. Yes, absolutely should be.
Pearson says the issue has to be resolved. The government is already appealing to the D.C. Circuit Court to take up the issue again with a full panel of judges, hoping for a different outcome, keeping the way clear for subsidies for people like Cooper. If the court doesn't take up the issue, the Supreme Court probably would, but when is unclear. Finally, another ruling in D.C. could simply go against subsidies.
That's a lot of people being sent off without insurance back to where we were before, when a lot of people didn't have insurance.
And then there's viewer Terry, who wrote us saying without the more than $1,800 a year he gets in subsidies, he'd have to shop for a different plan and worries about lawsuits. Could Cooper and others be asked to give money back?
Well, there could be a taxpayer suit because it's all taxpayer funded. So there could be a taxpayer suit saying make these people pay us back, yeah. I mean, anything's possible. Unlikely, but possible, yes.
For now, Liz Pearson believes if you are currently getting a subsidy, you will keep getting one until this is resolved. But again, this legal limbo calls for a resolution. She felt this was one of the most vulnerable areas to attack under the Affordable Care Act, and that's exactly what happened. Cammie?
All right, Paula, thank you. Only 14 states have set up their own exchanges, so that means most of the country is facing uncertainty along with Ohio and Indiana. Now, we know many of you have questions, and we're listening and we're getting answers for you. You'll find answers to some of the most frequently asked questions right now at local12.com.